Happy lunch hour, gang. Okay, Tuesday lunch. I want to start by saying thank you to Jane for sending me this information on this story because I hadn't heard about this, and this is why it all works so well with us communicating with each other because this is how we get the word out to everybody. I want to show you something real quick here. This is news today. Okay. I'm just going to read this. According to multiple news sources, the Lake City ammo plant has canceled all of its commercial contracts, meaning that no stores will be able to purchase ammo from Lake City, which currently supplies 30% of the civilian market for 5.56 ammo. Yada, yada, yada. It's the largest small arms manufacturing plant in the world. The plant has been in continuous production since 1941, except for a 5-year period between the end of World War II and the beginning of the conflict in Korea. Do you have enough ammo? Okay. Everybody can say whatever they want. Okay. My personal belief for rifle ammo is 10,000 rounds per platform per weapon. Okay. So if you have 2 AR-15s in your house, 20,000 rounds. My opinion. Okay. Granted, you're not going to need the same for a pistol. Granted, you're not going to need the same for a shotgun. Okay. But for a modern sporting rifle, AK, AR, that's what I believe. Okay. Because you'll be amazed how fast you are going to go through them. And if this is what we've got to look forward to, there might not be any more to get. So if you have the opportunity to get some, again, we'll go into the four B's: beans, bullets, band-aids, and bullion. Okay. Bullets are one of them. We're always talking about what commodities, what tangible assets you can spend money on. This might be one, okay, at least at this point. If 30% of the production in the U.S. for ammo is no longer going to be available to the civilian public, now, are other ammo production plants going to follow suit? My guess is yes. Why? Oh, I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with Janet Yellen coming out and saying, we have no problem funding 2 wars. Give you any idea what may be coming on the forefront? We saw in the news that 2,000 troops over the weekend got call-up notices, got orders to be deployed in the areas in the countries around Israel. Okay? Now, supposedly they are going to be medics and that sort of stuff. And if you believe that, again, I've got some oceanfront property in Arizona to sell you. Okay. But so let's take a look at something else. What the price of ammo is real quick, right? So I went to AmmoSeek. Now, each one of us has our own particular place that we like to buy ammo from, no big deal. But I want you to take a look at this slide here real quick. And the reason I went to AmmoSeek is it's kind of like the Google for where you can buy ammo. Now, granted, if you want to buy remanufactured ammo, it's going to be a little bit cheaper. Though even the reman stuff right now for 5.56 is 40 cents plus a round. Now, if you look at this, 44.2, what do we got there? 46 cent or 44.4, 46, 46.7 per round. Okay. It's not what it was a couple of years ago where we were paying 90 cents a round, but it's also not where it was a few years ago where we were paying under 20 cents a round. So take a look. If you're in the market for ammo, now might be a good time to get some before you can't get any. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, I don't want to buy it online. You know me, I've mentioned where I get my rifle ammo is Freedom Munitions. Again, my choice, just where I like to get it. I get a good price. They do well, not sponsored, not nothing. It's just who I use. Okay? But if you want to go to the local gun store, if you want to go to Bass Pro Shops or wherever you get your ammo, if you go in the store, ask the guy, where do you get your ammo? Remember, we also had the other deal where that Hornady factory the other day caught fire. Wasn't that convenient? Okay. Where's all the ammo going? Why is Lake City going to stop producing it for commercial use? Oh, I don't know. Could it be that possibly the military wants it all? Could it be that, gee, we have to ship a whole lot to the Israelis, who do use a lot of American platforms? Could it be that we are shipping it to Ukraine? You know, they use about anything they can get their hands on. But even then, my guess is they still have American platforms that use 5.56 ammo. Okay? Whether it's an M16 and M4, whatever, platforms, they use pretty much everything. So whether it's 7.62 or 5.56 or God knows what, that's going to deplete our needs. Could it be the fact that Joe has sent so much of our munition stockpile to Ukraine that we don't have anymore, and finally somebody at DOD realized, like, holy crap, guys, we don't have enough? Yeah, that could have something to do with it too. So while you're looking for tangible assets to get, while you're going to the grocery store and stocking up on those beans, while you're going and grabbing some bullion while it's down low, maybe add a little bit to the bullets capacity too. Because personally, I got a feeling that with this news, we're going to see prices like we saw during 2021. And if you know it, and I know it, and everybody else knows it, we get back to Economics 101, guys. Supply and demand. And I'll bring the same thing. Remember back, what was it, about 15 years ago, where we had 22 ammo, you couldn't get 22 LR for your life? What happens if the same thing happens to 5.56 or 2.23 if you want to use that? Okay, if your platform can handle either one or both, look into your 2.23, especially if now you want specialty rounds. If you don't want 55 grain or 62 grain, you want tracer rounds, or you want incendiary rounds or green tip or whatever. Okay, those are going to be harder and harder and harder and harder to come by. If you're trying to make a decision on what should I get right now, here's the first tip. If the government wants it all, what do they have planned? Are they going to arm up 87,000 IRS agents? Are they going to arm up a bunch of Phoebes? Certainly, we know they're not going to arm up the Border Patrol. Okay, that's not a possibility. But are they going to arm the Israelis? Are they going to arm the Ukrainians? Are they going to arm our troops going into one of those places? Are they going to arm the UN to come into this place? Time to get ready. Every day, it's getting closer, at least it seems to me. And I don't want to see any of us being marched off to one of their 15-minute cities, because that's the plan. Go out.